Welcome to Display Ads to Info. We're running a case study over a website that we've been monetizing with Ezoic. And at the point of watching this, I think many people will be having interesting problems with the latest Google core algorithm update, specifically the helpful content update. Our case study has been something that's been affected by that. So it's going to be interesting to look at what's gone on with this case study and see how we can adjust it to work well with the current new guidelines from Google. So looking at the last month's performance, you can see the total return for that month was $6,428, broken down for over the standard money from Ezoic, AdSense mediation, and then also working on their premium program as well. So that's what we got there. This is what the average EPMV looked like, so almost $30 for the month, which is pretty good going. If we jump straight into it, so this is, let's just drop this down. This is how it looks in big data analytics. That's what we got for the month, the EPMV, traffic figures. So that's what we look like there. But what you'll notice is when the core helpful update hit around here, there's a significant traffic decline here. So what you'll see on the following month's revenue report is there's going to be a significant downturn in page views and in revenue as well. So of course, at this point, we're looking into it quite heavily to see what we can do to figure that out. How does September compare to the previous month? So you can see here the blue line was August, and then you can see the content, you can see the gap here. So we're going from maybe $320 a month to $150. So it's a significant loss. So the revenue, even with only half a month down, is about a 30% loss in revenue, 35% loss in page views. Interestingly enough, I only came across this month, but SEMrush has what they call SEMrush Sensor, which shows the volatility in the SERP over the last 30 days. So you can see as this update was made here, how volatile the SERP was as changes were being made. It's gone to a point of settling, and now we're seeing another update as well roll up today as we record this video. So interesting times. The SERP to me seems really crazy at the minute. A lot of forums, Quora, Reddit, user-generated content have been boosted up the SERP, but a lot of it can be outdated and not that useful. So it looks like there could be a bit of a reckoning with future updates, but who knows how that's really going to play out. We'll keep moving. So just as a reference, we do have information on the Display Ads, the info website. So on here, we have all our revenue reports that you can have a look at. We do have a training course to give you some good insights into keyword research, optimizing ads on Ezoic, and really building ad revenue. So that's something that's worth looking at. But if we're looking at helpful content updates, I think what I've learned from doing a lot of research in the past 2 weeks around this is really focusing on Google's criteria for this. So going on Google Search Central, looking at their helpful guide, which it's about people first content, and this is content questions you can ask yourself around your content to understand, is your content meeting the needs, basically. And this actually really just boils down to experience in the grand scheme of things. That's where I notice my gap is. I'm specialised in a niche. I've got a good understanding for it, but am I demonstrating first-hand experience of exactly what I'm writing about? I think in some cases I understand it. I've got trust in that niche. I've got a good authority on that niche, but am I demonstrating? And I think the real key is demonstrating first-hand experience. So that's interesting. It's all interesting, really, what's going on there. And I also found this other useful article, which I'll put in the notes below the video, from Marie Haynes, which really kind of breaks down and looks at this update, and you can see various people who have had big downturns from it. So it's an interesting issue on the internet, but none of us own the keywords, of course. Google decides who ranks for what keywords, so we can only do our best to please Google, please the people that are actually viewing the content, and then build our content, our websites, our businesses around the terms if we are focused on organic search, which of course I am. So it's a big period of reorientation and understanding what's going on with Google at this point. You can see the changes that we experienced, so down 42% when we just look at 1 month, 42% from Google. There was a bit of a drop in Bing as well, so 17% there. So it's an interesting time, yeah. So it's just going to be a quick update at the minute from me. Just wanted to share that information with you, let you know if you are experiencing downturns in it, you're not alone. I do have some strategies around this that I'm going to be implementing. So I think next month's updates should be interesting. I can share some of those updates, changes I've made to content, changes I've made to EAT, and yes, see if we get some quick results. I don't know if we will. We might take months, but if not, we can at least talk around that update and the policies, etc., and take it from there. Okay, thanks for watching.